All right, so this wig is going to be with a 13x6 lace frontal. So definitely gonna have a lot more parting space with this frontal. So let's get it on to this wig cap. Make sure it's nice and centered. You don't need to be you don't need to go a lot in front of the wig cap. Just go just enough to cover it up. Put my first pin there, and then I pin it in the back, and then I'll take the sides of my wig cap all the way down until I hit the side of the cap here. And I'm doing this wig on a medium wig cap, so I'll just pin it right here, and then I will repeat those steps on the other side as well. Just take your wig cap. As you can see, it goes past the cap here, but that's still okay. I can take my track right up to the wig cap still. So let me pull it all the way down, cover the entire cap. So now my line is going to be all the way back here instead of normally being up here like a 13x4 lace frontal. Draw your lines out where you need your 13x6 cap to come. It's definitely going to go a little bit further back on the cap, so definitely be careful and make sure you guys have enough room so you can see where your tracks need to end. So this is how far the cap comes when doing a 13x6, and I'm gonna run my tracks just a little bit different. So I'm still gonna start off down here like normal. Once I get closer to the top, my tracks are gonna end up a little bit closer together, and they're gonna have a little bit different of a curve when I'm coming around. So now I'm gonna start my curve with the second track, make my tracks really close together. I have 3 bundles of 18 inches that I need to fit on here. So this cap is gonna have a lot of tracks back here, and it's gonna be very big with this 13x6. So keep curving really close together. All my tracks are gonna be doubles, maybe triples to be honest. So you wanna start going down a little bit and then go across. So my tracks are honestly all like a ½ inch apart. All right, now I'm going to have my track go. This track is actually going to be straight from this corner. I'm not gonna take it all the way up to the top. I'm gonna take it from here and go straight across. And then I'm gonna take these tracks and sew them going slightly over and down. So all the tracks are gonna meet up to this line here. That way I finish in the shape of my frontal, and the last track is going to end up being seamless. So I just continue like this, and I have one more to put in, and then this line where the frontal meets, that will be my absolute last track that I put on. So the way that I do my wigs is so that they can lay as flat as possible, and seeing that I have a 13x6 frontal instead of a 13x4, and I still want to be able to fit as many bundles as I can in this wig, which is why I did this pattern. Times like this is when you for sure want to do a grid before sewing your tracks on. That way you know exactly where you're gonna go and how you're going to finish. So now I can get on the sewing machine and double up my 18-inch bundles, and as well I use the black cap because I will be darkening the roots on the frontal and the bundles. So the roots are going to be probably like a level 3, so then it's still going to be really dark. Alright guys, so I'm back and I'm about to sew the tracks onto the neck. So let's get started. right, so this is the finished product of the wig. I just have to add the frontal on there. As you can see, I really stacked those tracks in there really close, so all 3 bundles can fit in there. I literally had a little piece of hair left. So I even sewed on to the bottom tab right here, which I normally never do, but I had so much hair left that I was like, let me just sew it on there. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add on my 13x6 frontal onto this wig, and then it'll be finished. Alright, so this 13x6 wig is complete. Of course, I just need to cut out the inside of the cap and take out the plastic on the inside as well. So on my final track, just sew the frontal onto the very last track and the cap as well. So then it could be more secure and not only on these long straps here. So I sewed it entirely on the last track of the wig. All right, so once the cap part is off, now I can just take off the plastic. The plastic is going to be a little bit more difficult to get off this time around because my tracks are so close together, but it's still the same concept. Pull the tracks apart and loosen it up, and then all you have to do now is pull off the plastic on the cap. So I'll go ahead in with my tweezers and take out all the really little pieces that I can't get out with my nails, and that's pretty much it. So this is what the inside of the wig cap looks like. 6 inches of parting, lace frontal, 3 bundles of 18-inch curly sewn into this small area of cap. This one's on a medium cap, and that's pretty much it. These are the curls. Nice blonde wig. This color wig is a number 27.